we're going to talk about your sketchbook. Now, this is something I've done a little differently, and the reason I like this because it has certain information already put into the sketchbook. This one is the one that stays in the classroom. So the cover, you can decorate any way you want. I do need to make sure that you write your name down here at the bottom. That will be in a minute. So first part, again, name, you don't have to put the teacher's name or grade, but it has optional paper you can fill out about you. Now, here are some important information that I like to have in this. Now, elements of art. These are things that we need to make sure that we are including our art. Lines, obviously, you're going to include lines, colors, and then you have your warm colors, cool colors. Then you have shapes. Then you can do these little activities. Value, shading, texture, and space. So if you're ever confused of what I'm talking about, if I say value, value is the darkness and lightness of a color. Space is the negative and positive, how you are using your paper. Obviously texture, how something feels. Form, that is cube, cylinder, cone. Shape is more the two-dimensional, and then color. So this is a great little flip back to if you ever forget. And then you have your blank paper, and then at the back you also have lines, designs, and patterns if you need some ideas. Landscape, just going over different types of landscape. Textured landscape, perspective landscape, pattern landscape. Expressions, how to draw a face, different eyes, nose, and mouth. So this is a great sketchbook to keep. That's why I wanted to keep it in here, because you have those references if you ever want to look back. So this week we're going to be using our classroom sketchbook to do some sketchbook activities. Now, you know I carry my sketchbook. Here's mine. Everywhere I go. So what I use my sketchbook for, a lot of the times, notes, information. I have things I want to draw that I check off. Brainstorming. We're going to do this one of the days is using our sketchbook to brainstorm. And what I mean by that, I'm going to give you a topic and you're going to write and draw as many things as you can in a certain amount of time. This is how a lot of the time I get my ideas. Like, for example, this paper right here, I was brainstorming as I was trying to figure out different patterns that were about strawberries. And then just doodling, practicing your normal stuff. Again, here is another doodling or brainstorming that I was doing about summer. Again, notes, examples of things I wanted to do, notes. And then here's another one. We're going to be doing documenting your day or little snapshots of your day. There's 2 days to do this. I always like, if you don't know, to draw myself, and then I create, then I just kind of doodle what is happening that day. So I don't get it done every day. This summer I didn't do very well, but I do try to write, you know, something that happened in that day. Again, more doodles and ideas, more notes. I'm going to show you kind of, and this is something I've been working on this summer. It's called surface pattern design. So I'll show you a little bit more about that. But it's documenting your day. Or again, snapshots of your day. Again, here's another brainstorming that I used in my sketchbook. I was doing drawings on about my grandmother's barn, and I was just trying to figure out pictures that would go with that. So those are a few things we're going to do in our sketchbook. Let's see. Again, I was just practicing different pictures of what I wanted to do. So we're going to be using the sketchbook for, I even take pictures and put them in there. Things like this. Again, you don't have to continue this practice I'm showing you. This is just what I choose to do with my sketchbook. Again, more brainstorming. Art is not only about pictures, it's also about words. So what we're going to start with, I'm going to grab a clean page on mine. I'm going to show you a little bit about my sketchbook tools. I keep this along with my sketchbook as I move around. Colored pencils. I do have a sharpener all the time. I have specific colors of markers, marker colors I like, and I know I draw myself, so I have my skin color, my hair color, things like that. So if you, and I know my favorite drawing pens and colored pencils. So you have, this is just you know, you don't have to create. This is what I do. This is what I have. So the first thing we're going to practice is drawing circles. So I'm just going to grab one of my favorite pens, and this is not even an art pen. This is just a pen. And what we're going to do is once you find a clean page, you're just going to practice drawing circles. This is warming up our hand. So you're just going to keep going around, big, small, and practice drawing circles. And guys, warming up your hand is important. I mean, you're not going to do your best if you haven't already been drawing for that day. That's why sketchbooks are great, because if you want to draw whatever I'm asking us to work on in your sketchbook first, then you're going to get your piece of paper and draw it on the paper I'm providing. You're going to do a lot better since you've already warmed up your hand and practiced once or twice. So our goal today is just filling up one sketchbook page with circles. Now, did you get better? I think this was my first one, and that was my last one. Somewhat better. Once you finish filling them in, if you have extra time, go ahead and just start coloring them in. I mean, this is a great warm-up for your hand. Just kind of meaningless art sometimes can just get you to check out. And to me, it's kind of relaxing. You just kind of, there's no wrong, there's no right.